What's the news? What? We jump. You so, Shalom Israel. We are Isupk, started out of 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under Command General Yohana. And we are not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group on the planet Earth.
That's right.
You understand? And we are located here at 5261 Delmar Boulevard, Suite A, St. Louis, Missouri 63108. And if anybody want to listen to the class live or any questions, any comments, you can dial 712-775-7035, access code 744252, or you dial 781-448-4050, access code 13300. Now, if we got any questions on the live, you understand, on Facebook, type of question in, and we'll tell you. If you got any on the line, take your phone off of you and say Salaki or excuse me, and let's get your questions. If you got any questions, let's get them now. I know we had one. You had a question? No, sir. Okay. I know we had one concerning tithes. Okay. A sister had said that she knows that tithes used to be fruits and vegetables. You understand? Because back then we didn't have money. We didn't have cash back then. And I'm gonna show you where that is not true. The tithes has been money and always will be money.
That's right.
You understand? If it's fruits and vegetables, I mean, when you think about it, you understand? What nation are you going to build with corn on top? You understand?
Right.
What nation are you going to build with a bunch of cabbage? You understand? I mean, how we gonna get the things that we need? Like, I mean, can we go anywhere and give them some collard greens and some cornbread and you know what I'm saying, and some grapes? I like grapes. You know what I'm saying? Can somebody get you know what I'm saying, some business handled for me with some grapes?
Hey, we must be a nation of rabbits.
You know what I'm saying? Some carrots, you understand? Come on, lettuce. I like romaine lettuce, you understand?
Right.
But not that goddamn much, you understand, to replace it with no cash. You understand? We need money, man. You know, tithes is not fruits and veggies. Okay? And furthermore, if it was, how are you gonna turn around and send the fruits and veggies in? Because ain't nobody got no farm. You understand? Nobody, and then that's one thing that's kind of silly for people to think, is that everybody was growing fruit and vegetables. You understand? Like, that don't even make sense. Everybody's a farmer. Everybody got a farm. Everybody got land. You understand? Come on, man. It's just simple as hell. It's because they don't know the Bible. We're gonna go with a couple of scriptures. You got the stories?
Couple
so you can do that.
Okay.
That's your own one. Do you? Okay, no sir. Alright. Oh, and let me, before we go there, got to mention, we got Officer 500 Kunayaka all the way from Kansas City in class today, you understand?
Yeah, right.
We got the Midwest Fire Weekend going down, you understand?
Right.
Tomorrow in Chirac, okay, that's Chicago. You understand me? Man, every day it's going down. The lecture is going down tomorrow. Captain Cousins, his lecture, man, is going to be off the chain. The brother said he got so many damn slides for that lecture, man. He ain't even halfway started.
Right.
He wasn't even halfway started at that time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's going to be a bomb lecture, man. He's going to come out with a lot of archaeology, man. You know, to prove, you understand, who the mother 10 tribes is, that it ain't all Judah like what you think.
Right.
You understand? Like you the same one back in the day that only wanted the Israelites to be Judah. You understand?
Right.
That was in the Bible. You understand? They thinking that we Judah, you understand, and just us. You know what I'm saying? But we in the land. That's not true, man.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
What they do call Paul, they was the ones that called Paul a troublemaker, wasn't they?
Man,
He got the non-circumcised amongst the congregation.
Right. You know what I mean? And he bringing in them Gentiles. Them Gentiles that Paul was teaching was Israelites.
That's right.
You understand? They wasn't heathens, man. You understand? So, you know, like I said, there we got the Bantu festival. It's going down. You know, that was a thing. That was one hell of an event. I remember the last one from last year. Captain Kapash, man, he cut the hell out of a Christian. She came over there talking that mess, man, and he wore her out.
Man.
Till I mean, we had a crowd. Captain Kapash had a crowd so swollen. I said everybody stopped Bantu and festival and came over to see what the hell was going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we had a lot of exposure due to that, man. A lot of people came and saw what we was talking about. A lot of brothers and sisters supported us, man. You know what I'm saying? As we teaching them, we not Africans. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that's what they was up there doing, the 9-2. You understand? They thinking we Africans. You know what I'm saying? But they switched. You know what I'm saying? Some of them still went and bought dashikis. But a lot of them came and brought some shirts from us too, you know what I'm saying, and supported this truth. And that's what blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians need to do. That's what time it really is. It's time for us to turn around and support each other.
That's right.
You understand? We're not Africans. We ain't getting nothing from buying damn dashikis. You know what I'm saying? And celebrating Kwanzaa. We're not white people. You understand? You're not getting anything from claiming to be an American. You might get shot and go back. You know what I'm saying? One day you walking home. That might happen. You understand? But I'm telling you, we are Israelites according to the Bible. We've been proven this since 1969. And like I said, this weekend is going to be one hell of a weekend, man. I know, I just got a feeling it's going to be more glorious than the last one, man. Because it's getting like that every year. This is actually our third annual. And the first one was glorious and off the chain.
Right.
The second one in Detroit was glorious and off the chain.
Right.
Back in Chicago. And the whole week, I mean, Captain Cotton's job just started off with that election, man. It's just that's the kick, you understand?
Right.
That's the kickoff.
Right.
You understand? For those that like football, Captain Cotton's kicking it off. You understand? With that big lecture, man. And then we're gonna have, of course, we're gonna have the cookout, man, going down Sunday. You understand? Make sure y'all out there. Bring the family, all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Like Captain Tazariak of New York told the African boy, he cannot get no food.
That's
you
right.
So don't bring no Africans thinking that you are going to be fed. You understand? You're going to be fed. It's not going to happen. You understand? So the sister want to know about the tithes. Okay, and is it money or is it fruits and veggies? All right, go to give me Leviticus 27 and 31 real quick.
Khan.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm sorry, what was the address again, sir?
Leviticus 27 and 31.
Khan. This is Leviticus chapter 27, verse 30.
31.
Salakia, verse 31.
That's right.
And if a man will.
Where you at?
27 and 31?
No, hold on, let me see. No, that's not what I was saying. Hold on. That's hold on. I think that's not the one I was start with.
Okay.
Give me go to numbers 18 and 26.
Khan, sir.
Give me that one. I forgot the videos. Why you such a But that is a good one, but that's not. Go ahead.
Khan. Numbers chapter 18, verse 26. Thus speak unto the Levites, and say unto them, when ye take of the children of Israel the tithes which I have given you from them for your inheritance, then ye shall offer up and heave offering of it for the Lord, even a 10th part of the tithe.
Okay, so that's one is what it's saying that it's a 10th part. Alright, it's 10% of your earnings. Okay?
Right.
Let me see. Go to Genesis 28 and I believe 20. Let me see.
This is Genesis chapter 28, verse 20. And Jacob vowed a vow, saying, if God will be with me and will keep me in this way that I go, and will give me bread to eat and raiment to put on, so that I come again to my father's house in peace, then shall the Lord be my God. And this stone which I have set for a pillar shall be God's house. And if all that thou shalt give me, I will surely give the 10th unto thee.
Okay, this is Jacob right here. You understand? And see, what people don't understand about tithes is that Adam knew about paying tithes.
Right.
You understand? Adam knew that he was supposed to pay. Matter of fact, his sons. You understand? What's his name? What's his son's name?
Oh. Adam's sons, we got Cain and Abel.
Yeah, Cain and Abel, you understand, they knew about the sacrifices and all of that. You understand? So it's not like, you understand, tithe just magically appeared at some point in the Bible.
Right.
When the Most High gave the laws to Adam, Adam knew to pay that 10th part. You understand? And this is why Jacob knew, because it got passed down. You understand? This information has always been being passed down.
Right.
You understand? From Adam and his descendants. The only one of his descendants that actually picked it up and kept it was Noah. That's why Noah and his sons was the only ones to live through the flood.
That's right.
You understand? And then after that, Noah passed it on down. You understand? Until who was next up in line to pick it up? Abraham. You understand? And then after that, you understand, of course, Isaac. You understand? And Isaac taught it to Jacob. You understand? And then now that's how we ended up getting it. Jacob taught it to all 12 of his sons. And that's how we know now. You understand? And now of course the truth had got lost for a time period, but our King Christ made sure, you understand, that we got it back. Okay, for what he did. Alright. Now, go to we should go to 23 and 16. Genesis 23 and 16. Now, the sister said that she knows that tithes has always been fruit, because we didn't have any money back then. I'm going to show you an example of us having money back then, about way back, like nothing is new. You understand? Money ain't new, tithe ain't new. We supposed to be paying tithes all the way from Adam up until now. You understand? That's what we supposed to be doing. So go ahead and read that for me, man. 23 verse 16, and then we're going to let you jump on the top.
This is Genesis chapter 23 verse 16. And Abraham hearkened unto Ephron, and Abraham weighed to Ephron the silver, which he had named in the audience of the sons of Heth.
Now wait a minute, he weighed unto him what?
The silver.
No, fruit.
The silver.
You understand, man? We had money way back when. You understand? We always had paper, man. You understand? We always had money. When I say paper, I'm talking about money. Y'all should know that. Alright, hold on one second. Okay, we've always had money, man. You understand? There it is right there, that's silver. You understand? That's money. You know? So like I said, the tithes has never been fruit. Give me go to Deuteronomy 14 and do 22.
So you want me to finish the rest of that?
Okay, go ahead.
400 shekels of silver.
400 shekels of silver. You understand? The sister said, see, It was fruit because we didn't have money back then. The sister just don't know what she's talking about. Because it's right here in the Bible. This is an example of us having money way back in Genesis. And who knows what the word Genesis means? Go ahead. The beginning. You
That's
understand? Absolutely. This is the beginning. And here is money. Finish it up.
Current money.
Current what?
Money.
No, fruit.
Money.
Vegetable.
Money.
So he doing his transaction with some corn on coffee.
Money.
No, it gotta be a can of string beans.
Money.
You understand? Come on, man. He had money. It's money, man. You can't. You're not gonna go like and buy no guns or swords. We ain't gonna get boots made. You understand? We no goddamn fruit and no vegetables. You understand? I love fruit. I love vegetables. They're good.
Right.
But we ain't gonna build no empire. We ain't gonna build up no nation, man, with no damn fruits and no vegetables, okay?
Right.
You understand? Oh my God, it's crazy. Our people just don't know, and some just don't want to play.
And
You
so
understand?
if I could.
Go ahead.
And the ideal of such as not having money, it comes from the whole not understanding of the time of Adam being created. They believe Adam walked around clothed in leaves. You understand? They believe that we were just beast-like. You understand? And don't understand that we had societies at the very beginning. So they believe we didn't have money. We traded with cow skins and walnuts. I don't know what these people are. This is Christianity coming out of them.
Right.
That's all it is, man. It's Christianity.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, money is something old. They think the white man the one started just because, you know what I'm saying, he took it and turned it into paper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He went from the silver and the gold. I mean, hell, he stole all of it. I mean, he might as well make up something new.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Damn, invent something. You know, and now he's taking it from the dollar to what? What's gonna be the next cash? Already in effect.
Right. It's that
it's the card, the debit card.
Yeah, the
you know
debit card.
You don't even get no money no more. You understand? They turn around and deposit your money into a bank.
And what's that virtual money now? They got what's the Bitcoin.
Oh, the cryptocurrency.
The cryptocurrency, yeah. Something they can make disappear real easy.
Man, come on. Really? I'm telling you. You see that picture that they had going on Facebook with all that cash in Venezuela, where it was just in the ground and just all everywhere.
Oh,
so
no.
the money that went down. You know that happened in a lot of places. Once that money go down, they turn around and it ain't no more good. You know what I mean? And sometimes the bank, I forgot which one I read about most recently that happened a few years back. But they was stopping people from taking their money out of the bank.
Yeah.
Because it was going down. What was it?
God, if I'm not mistaken, was that Brazil?
I think it was. I think
They wouldn't let them use it. They had a hold on the ATMs and everything.
ATMs and
God.
I mean, the white man already has a hold on it because he makes money off your money sitting in your bank.
God.
Not you taking it out. You know what I'm saying? I know you want to pop tags and shop till you drop and all of that, but the white man don't want you to do that because that's how he made money by your cash sitting in his bank.
God.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why he turn around at some ATMs, you know, take out 300 a day or 500 a day. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's why he does that. Or if you need a larger transaction, you have to go into a bank. You know what I'm saying? And 9 out of 10, what was it? 5 o'clock? Bank closed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you already took out your 300, or say you need another 2 or 300, or you need more than the maximum allowed out of the ATM, you just shit out of luck to the moment. You know what I'm saying?
It's Salakia. I don't see how that don't show people that we still enslaved. There's a cutoff time on your money being free. You understand? You got after so long now you got to pay to get your money back. You understand? Something you done already worked in blood and sweat and tears for all week. Now you got to pay to get it back.
I'm telling the white man, he is the devil, huh?
Good
You
night.
understand? He is the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
You understand? But give me Deuteronomy 14 and 22 real quick, and I know we have some questions in the room.
Sir. Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 22. Thou shalt truly tithe all the increase of thy seed.
You will truly tithe all the increase of thy seed. Keep on.
That the field bringeth forth year by year.
Okay, now here's the thing that a lot of black people don't understand. And General Hyman, I remember he broke this down years ago about how blacks, Hispanics, Native, and how Israelites took and made such a revolutionary move by taking food and turning it into money.
Right.
That's where you get your grocery stores from.
Right.
You understand? They got that from Israelites. You understand? And it's in the Bible. It's in these scriptures where you turn and take your fruit and turn it into money. You understand? And that's another scripture. That's another cut for the ones that believe that we didn't have money back then. We only had fruits and veggies. So we're gonna end up pulling that one too. Go ahead, you read.
And verse 23. And thou shalt eat before the Lord thy God in the place which he shall choose to place his name there.
Okay, keep going.
The tithe of thy corn, of thy wine, and of thy oil, and the firstlings of thy herds, and of the Salaki.
Hold on one second. It said the tithe of the corn, wine, you understand, oil. They missed that part.
God.
You understand? Cause ain't nobody buying no frankincense, no myrrh for no man grapes.
God.
You understand? You got to come up with some cash for that. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna buy Captain Zarya's fourth dimension with no damn bananas.
God.
You understand? You ain't gonna go get you none of that. Give me some for no goddamn corn. God. You send some corn in, they gonna turn around and shit around. They gonna take that corn and feed the people with it, but then they gonna tell you, hey, you insufficient on your farm.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You can sit there and pay me. You understand? Well, go ahead, keep reading.
And the firstlings of thy herd and of thy flocks,
Okay.
that thou mayest learn to fear the Lord thy God always.
Yeah, okay. Let me see. Let me get that one scripture that I want. And then we'll jump on to the other question.
Come, sir.
Okay. Right there, yeah. Go to 25, verse 25.
Khan.
Wait a minute, hold on. Where you stopping?
We stopped at 23, the end of 23.
Okay, go to 24 and then 25.
Khan. This is verse 24. And if the way be too long for thee, so that thou art not able to carry it, or if the place be too far from thee, which the Lord thy God shall choose to set his name there, when the Lord thy God has blessed thee, verse 25, then shalt thou turn it into money.
No, turn your fruit into vegetables.
Into money.
Turn your vegetables into fruit.
Into money.
Turn it into money, man. You understand? You ain't nobody taking your apples from the oranges. If they got apples, they got oranges. You understand? If they got oranges, they got apples. You understand? If they are farming, you farm. I mean, what we gonna do? What are we gonna do here? What we gonna get accomplished? You understand? I got fruit, you got fruit. You know what I mean? That's man. You turn it into money. It's always been cash.
Right.
And I would go to Maccabees on. You know what I'm saying? You can ask, but we don't hold that. You understand? But I think they get the point now. But you had a question?
Sir.
Go ahead. Nice enough.
Why can't women attend class during the time of their flower and since they're unclean, do it mean they're going to hell?
Ooh. Since they unclean, does it mean they're going to hell? For a woman having a period? Now I know this ain't your question. I know that somebody else. I know somebody else is asking that. Somebody. So who is telling somebody they gonna go to hell for being unclean? Who was told this?
You know that sister I told you that was supposed to come today, down from Atlanta.
Yeah.
That sister.
She was unclean. She thinks
But
she's
that
going
was
to
her
heaven?
question.
She thinks she's going to heaven? If
That's
she
what
is?
she asked me.
Damn. Wee, good night.
And I let you know, everybody should not be opening a Bible and trying to teach.
Man, they shouldn't open their mouth and try to talk all
Right.
the damn time. Damn, you telling people that they gonna go to hell because they got a period? Like,
Good night.
I mean, where did it even say that in the Bible?
Good night.
You understand? God damn. Okay, let's go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Hey, I cannot deal, man. It's some wildness. You hear a lot of questions, and you got to ask yourself. I ain't even heard nothing this crazy sitting in the Christian church, man.
I'm telling you.
You know?
And what group she come out of?
IUIC, sir.
Oh,
Good
oh,
night.
We know
Of
why
course.
he told her that. Yeah, he was talking about raping her.
They think
You know,
all the women going to
Oh
hell.
my God, man, they hate black women.
They don't want no women in their group.
In their group, they like hated it in their group. You understand?
Two snaps and a rewind.
Right, you hear me? Straight up. When it comes to the woman, they talking about they hated it.
Good
You
night.
understand? Good night.
Good night.
Man, I'm telling you, that is crazy, boy. Okay, we're going to go. It's in Deuteronomy. I think the one that I'm on. Let me see. Hold on one second. Damn, sister said she gonna go ahead. Okay, Leviticus 15 and verse 19.
Common concept. Leviticus chapter 15, verse 19. And if a woman have an issue, and her issue in her flesh be blood.
Stop right there. This is the woman having an issue. You understand? Which occurs monthly, right? That's what women have. Oh yeah, you was right. You was right on it. It just cut off.
God.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Somebody else, please. That must be something new they doing.
Nah, so that ain't why your page cut off. That's not.
Huh?
Nah, it would have gave a countdown. I just looked over it.
Oh, it did?
It gives a countdown from 10 minutes when it's gonna cut off on you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. What was it then? So like, hold on one second, everybody.
Yeah, your shard's still on and everything.
Connection. Access your microphone. Okay, there you go again. I know exactly what it is. This tablet's the issue that we've been having for the last few days. Yeah. It is. Okay. I'll fix it between time.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, the issue that the woman has in her blood, in her flesh, is blood, is talking about her period, right? Keep going.
She shall be put apart 7 days.
She shall be put upon what?
7 days.
This is why a sister can't come to class when she's on her period. The Lord says so. She shall be put apart. You understand? You can't turn around and come to class when you are on your period. You understand? You got to be clean. Okay? So your period normally lasts for 7 days, right? That's normal woman's period. You understand? She's gonna have to be put away for those 7 days. Not like, you know what I'm saying, she can't be in the house. You understand? You gotta put her in the outhouse or buy one of them, you know what I'm saying, put her in the garage or something like that. You ain't gotta do it like that. You know what I'm saying? But she just put part in that, you know what I'm saying? And it breaks down different things that she sit on. Like, let's break it down. Keep it down.
Common con. And whosoever touches her shall be unclean until the eve.
Okay, so you touch this sister, you understand, you're gonna be unclean until the evening, okay? So when somebody is unclean, you can't touch them, you understand, because it's gonna make you unclean, okay? And what this is for is, this is, the Lord is all about cleanliness, you understand? This will help keep down diseases, infections, and different things like that. You understand? So when you know you're on your period, and you just have to stay home, watch class or YouTube, you understand, or something like that. And then when you get off your period, then of course, come on class. You know what I mean? And nothing nowhere doesn't say anything about her going to hell because she has a period. Man, you know, ridiculous, man.
Good night.
Keep reading that out.
Verse 20. And everything that she lieth upon in her separation shall be unclean.
Okay, so she's lying in her bed, right? Her bed is unclean. If she, say lie on like a pallet or something, you know what I mean? Whatever she laying on is unclean. Keep going.
Everything also that she sitteth upon shall be unclean.
Okay, she got her favorite little chair or something like that, her favorite little spot on the couch. You understand? She's gonna be unclean. Now what you can do is you can get like a pad. You understand? And sit it, say for instance, you got your, like I said, your favorite chair or your favorite spot on the couch. You know what I'm saying? You on that side, TV in front of you, on that side. You know what I'm saying? Then this is your spot right there, right? So you put your pad and you sit on your pad, and then the couch will be clean. You know what I'm saying? Say for instance, the brothers and husbands or whatever come over, come home, the brothers come over and say we gotta go to camp. You know what I mean? When we on the state, we sit down on the couch, you know what I'm saying? We ain't ready to go to camp, it won't make us unclean because you're sitting on your pad.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, and you do the same thing with like the toilet seat, because you're gonna have to sit on the toilet, use toilet, right? So you would get a cover, a seat cover, you know what I'm saying? Use that while you're on your period, you understand, for the men in your house, so that they can serve the Lord, so they can go to camp, you know what I'm saying, holidays, things like that, if you are ever on your period. Go ahead.
So you're talking about like the seat cover that's in the public restrooms?
You talking about the paper?
Concert?
Yeah, you can use that. Yeah, you can invest in those, or you can buy like they got seat covers that you can cover the seat with while you use it, you know what I'm saying? But those are the disposable kinds, so that's even better, you know what I'm saying? But I think if it's not Walmart, Amazon got them kind like that you can buy, you know what I'm saying, to where you can sit on the toilet. Matter of fact, the house used to be decorated with a thing back in the day, didn't it? On the seat cover? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Old school, y'all get, you young folks, niece, I know you don't know about that.
Right.
Y'all young folks there, y'all don't know about the old style. It was like the plastic. Oh,
Right.
that's about the plastic days, wasn't it out? Yes, y'all don't know about the couches with the plastic. I used to hate that, man. I used to sit down.
Didn't nobody had that system where they had the window units and you couldn't feel it sitting over there on that couch.
Oh, hell no, man. Stuff that was hot, sweat like on the damn couch already. Now you got the plastic on top of it.
Good night.
Oh, man, I remember that all them days. God damn. But, man, I'm telling you, no, you can get seat covers and things like that. The ones that be in, public bathrooms like Walmart and stores and stuff like that. Yeah, you can definitely use that, you know what I'm saying? Cause I forgot how many come in the pack, there's a bunch of them, you know what I'm saying? And you just flush it down the toilet, you know what I'm saying? To use it, so yeah, that would be, you know what I'm saying? That's a good one too, you can definitely use that. But, yeah, whenever you lay on something, you sit on something, you know what I'm saying? You want to clean that surface you sat on and you lie upon, it's not clean as well. You know what I mean? And no, it don't say nothing about her going to hell because she has a period.
Right.
Damn, I'm really curious as to what they told her exactly. Did she tell you exactly what they told her? Was it She just said he just said I'm going to hell because like I have a period or something.
She
What was
didn't
that
tell me,
about?
sir. She didn't tell me exactly, sir.
That was just a question.
Huh, sir.
Okay, damn. I wish she would have came or called in about that one. Man, I really want to hear what that was about.
What type of wickedness
What
they
type
teach?
of, come on, man. That's, God damn. You know, the sister got a period, you telling her she going to hell. That's the doctrine of a homosexual.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? That's a homosexual doctrine right there, man. You know what I mean? If you got any more questions, what you gonna say?
I was just gonna say pretty much everything they teach is the doctrine of
Pretty much
homosexuals.
everything they
Woman
teach.
can't wear pants and all this nonsense, man.
Corrective rape.
Salakia, hey, when I saw that, it was like my spirit jumped up out my, I don't know, man, at that time I was like, if I see these cats anywhere near my camp spot in Kansas City, I am going to continually blaze until they catch fire right there in front of me.
Look, you already blazed on the last time when you brought up that sister
Oh,
came
man.
up missing.
God, oh,
Yeah, so
God.
you see, it was time for them to go ahead. They packed up real quick when you started mentioning her.
God, oh,
You
God.
understand? That sister come up dead in y'all group. You understand? Man, and they got quick.
ASAP.
You know what I'm saying? While they talking about, oh, we Shabbat Shalom, nigga, that's not a salute.
Right.
You understand? That's Christianity. She must be Shabbat Shalom. Happy Sabbath. Yeah, you talking about happy. You know what I'm saying? Sound like happy Thanksgiving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Happy to be enslaved.
Yeah, come on, man. You know what I mean? We got any more questions?
So like,
Go ahead.
it's not a question, but it's just to add on to that. It's really not even happy for them because they really struggling to not buy nothing or to eat hot food.
You said they doing what?
It's not really happy Sabbath for them because they struggling in their group to not buy or cook hot food, so they trying to discipline themselves to, you know.
That's stupid. And that's in the scripture where they lay heavy burdens on men's shoulders. You understand?
Good night.
And that's ridiculous because those very people, they eat hot food on Sabbath. You understand? They do. It just said you not to.
Right.
You understand? But they eat hot food. Trust me.
Right.
You think they stupid like you to not eat hot food on Sabbath? You understand? Do you really think that they are that stupid? You know what I mean? No. They like, no, you ain't supposed to cook and eat on the Sabbath. We ain't done it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. It's like with the pants. They tell other black women they can't wear pants, but they women wear pants up under their dresses.
Right.
You understand? They wear the leggings. You understand? They got the
Still pants.
leggings up under their dress. You see what I'm saying? But they telling, I've seen plenty of pictures in purple where they got the leggings up under them damn things, but they telling sisters that's out there wearing them in the streets, oh no, you can't wear that. You understand? It's a sin. You know what I mean? That's a goddamn lie. There's no such thing as a sister can't wear pants. You know? So, have we got any more questions? Anybody have any questions? No sweat, no sweat. You got a question on the line? I'm gonna check on the line. I'm gonna see if we got any questions. If we do, I'll jump in. Go ahead, you start the time.
Alright, the topic we're gonna do is life after death and reincarnation. Known to us in the truth as regeneration. The reason why I decided to do this topic is because I believe it gives, if we clear the air about what happens to us in death, you understand that some of these men of our nation may get their spirit back. You understand? They may become the warriors that they're supposed to be, the protectors that they're supposed to be. Because a lot of our men have become very weak and soft for fear of death. And not only fear of death, but fear of death in hell. You understand? When our people don't understand that death and hell and hell and heaven is nothing but a living condition. You understand? And when we die, our spirit returns back to the one who gave it, which is the Most High, man. We don't die and go into a lake of fire and burn while a man with a pitchfork with two horns pokes at us, or none of that nonsense that's been taught by the Catholic Church. And the reason why we must get to the bottom of this is so that we can understand that the Catholic Church had put this out. You understand that the idea of purgatory after death, they put this out in order to make money. And that's the same reason why the Christian church is steadily perpetuating the idea of heaven and hell after your death, because they're trying to make money. You understand? So with that said, I'm gonna read a few articles. Well, I'm gonna read an article and then I'm gonna expound on some information that I've already had myself. Forgiveness, how money is sparked. Salaki, how money sparked the protestant reform. Now, the protestant reform is when the so-called Roman Church decided to change how they did things in order to control the treasuries that would come into the church. Because if you're ever familiar with what you call the Papal Inquisition or the Spanish Inquisition, you'll find that when the church came and found out that you were practicing, let's say they came across some authentic Jews, authentic Israelites, and they found out that they were practicing what you call Judaism, that the Roman Catholic Church would then torture you, and they would take any riches that you would have and seize them for themselves. So they would take anything that you had to give to your child as far as inheritance. They would take your house, you know what I'm saying? They would take your jewels, they would take your animals, your livestock. They would take anything you have and they would claim it for themselves. And what would happen was, well, you know, the uppers, the heads of the church would then, you know, use it for their own, you know, their own methods, you know what I'm saying, splurge and expense, you know what I'm saying, which you'll find that it's the same thing that goes on today in the Christian church. Our people are being robbed blind, you understand, because they are taught that there is no laws to keep. The commandments are done away with, so they come in repeated offenders, you understand, looking for forgiveness of sins. So with that said, let me read this little article here. Nowadays, the newspaper might call it Indulgence Gate. But at the time, corruption was common in the church's highest office. Leo X was Pope in Rome, a member of the high-living de Medici family. He dished out bishoprics to his favorite relatives and tapped the Vatican's treasury to support his extravagant lifestyle. Now that just goes back to what I was saying. So what happened is that the funds started getting low. These guys was living extremely extravagant. You understand, with the gold and the diamonds and the royal garments and things that they would make. As you see in the Catholic Church or the so-called churches that the Pope in, you see them and everything is made of solid gold. You understand, and eventually that becomes very costly. You know, I don't care how many members you have. If everything you do, your seats, the chairs, the tables, the damn wine glasses, the damn incense holder, everything is made of pure gold. That's very costly. You understand? So let's keep reading. It says, when the money ran out, he made use of fairly new fundraising schemes. You understand? This is what's going on right now in the church, where they have our people come up to the front, they're ailments and they're sick and they can't walk and they're blind, and you got an actor that gets up there and acts as if they can't walk, and then here go pastor, throw his coat or blow on him and he fall out and jump up talking about he can walk again. There's no difference. The church, the Catholic Church and the Christian Church are one and the same. They've always come up with new schemes to make money. You understand? And that's what our people need to understand. Yeah, how they even do that? And I was wondering how they did that. I said, but that's one of the things that have been adopted from the Roman Catholic Church, and it's still going on, and it's never going to change. It's never going to change. As long as you are in the Christian Church, you are there to get your pockets tapped. You understand? The Roman Catholic Church has nothing to do with the Bible, and neither does the Christian Church. Our people better understand this and recognize this immediately, or find themselves destroyed under these pastors. You understand? Find themselves in great debt under these pastors because they have nothing good for you. You understand? They are not concerned with your well-being. I know I had a sister show me a video of a lady's funeral. Well, it wasn't the lady's funeral herself, but her daughters was in the church asking the pastor to be the head over to do their mother's funeral. And he refused because she did not pay tithes You understand? That shows you that they are for hire, man. And the scripture speaks of that. These pastors are dumb dogs, dumb and deaf dogs, you understand? And they are for hire. They don't have nothing good for our people, man. Nothing at all, you understand? If you ain't got a dollar, they can't help you out. And in the Isupk, we might ask for an offering, but if you ain't got an offering, we still gonna put this work in. You understand? Which shows you the difference between us and them. But it says, selling forgiveness for sins. Now, how in the hell can you sell forgiveness for sins when the Lord is the one who forgives sins? Right. You understand? How are you giving out tickets to heaven? You understand? Which that's another thing that they used to do in the Roman Catholic Church, was they used to sell tickets to heaven. You understand? So with that being said, the ideal of heaven and hell is a founding and a grounding part of Christianity and Catholicism. It is one of their main dogmas that they hold on to, is this thing after death. You understand? Well, like I said before, heaven and hell is a living condition. And I'm going to pull hell in the Bible, and I'm going to show you what hell is according to the Bible. Alright, it says, for a fee, bereaved relatives could get a deceased loved one out of purgatory. Now, wait a minute. The person is dead and gone. And now that you go into the Pope or whoever, the bishop, and say, here is $100. Can you get my loved one out of purgatory? I don't even know how in the hell they came up with knowing that this person is in purgatory, for one. But two, how in the hell is the Pope supposed to get her out or get them out? I have no idea. But this is just the fear tactics that they use on our people. You understand? And they've always used these fear tactics. Right. They're still using these fear tactics today. This is why the young men are scared to stand up for what's right. You understand? This is why our community can be bulldozed and ran over by these other nations. This is why you see our sisters being beat in the damn beauty salons, and other brothers are standing around with their goddamn camera phone. Right. You understand? Because none of them have the gall to stand up against any nation that comes against us. You understand? This is why you can watch a police officer choke one of our people out for no reason at all, and all you see is everybody standing around with a camera. You understand? You couldn't do that in front of an officer or trooper in the UPK. You understand? And I'm not encouraging anybody to go out and do any violence against any so-called city official or cop or anything like that. But the spirit that we have on us won't allow it. You understand? We won't be able to allow to sit there and watch our people be beaten and plummeted by these other nations, man, and not do anything. You understand? We're not going to come back and hold signs and protest and march. We're not doing that. What we're going to do is we're going to put boot to ground and Salakia, boot to tail. You understand? We're not having it. But anyway, let me keep reading this. At the right price, they could also save up for their own future sins. Now, wait a minute. The Catholic Church is, man, the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. They're not teaching people to not sin. They teaching you to save up for your own future sins, man. You understand? They know they planning on you sinning again. You understand? Which is backwards. That's ass backwards. Salaki from a language. That's ass backwards, man. You understand? You should be getting taught not to sin, not taught to put up funds for your next sin, not taught to put up funds for the next time you want to be a homosexual, for the next time. And Salaki, if I could, the sidebar, the so-called the Vatican had one of their higher ups apartment get raided, and they found them doing drugs and homosexuality. It was a drug party and a homosexuality party. Nah. It's running rampant, man. It's running rampant at the Vatican, man. You understand? Yeah. This is the so-called, what they call him, the vicar, the man who speaks for God. That's what that term vicar means. The man who stands in for God. This is the man that everybody follows. I'm about to be following the guy who has a whole bunch of higher-ups, homosexuals, and drug addicts. Nah, I'm not gonna follow. You know what I'm gonna follow the man in junior high. Because he follows Christ. You understand? That's what's gonna happen for me and mine. For me and mine, we gonna serve the Lord. You understand? And we know how to get there through command in junior high. You understand? Because he has the blueprint that Christ passed down. And our people better understand that these other Christian groups, they're not doing nothing but leading you right back to the Catholic Church. They're leading you right back to the Christian church. You understand? They're leading you right back to homosexuality, to pedophilia. You understand? To rape, rob, and murder. That's all they're doing. Because if they don't have the whole truth, then you don't have the whole truth. You know, these groups like to say what they say. Nobody has the whole truth.
Right.
You understand? But if you ain't have the whole truth, what you got?
You got a lie.
A lie. Half truth is a lie. My daughter will tell you, you can't tell me a half truth, because I'm going to tell you that's a lie. You understand?
Right.
You might got the names right, but you ain't got the dates and times right. That's a lie. You understand?
That's a lie. That's just a cop-out, man.
Yeah, it's a cop-out.
That's just a coward move. You understand? Because they don't want to stand up for this truth.
Right.
You understand? That's why the Isupk, you understand? That's part of our slogan. Okay? The whole truth, no powers, defenders of the faith. You understand? We are the only man on the planet that has the damn testicles to do what's in this Bible.
Right.
You understand? Nobody else is even want to do it. You know what I mean? Fake Israelites go and sleep with white women if they want to, eat pork if they want to, kill them, and they're teaching people that they ain't supposed to eat pork, but then they eat pork themselves.
Right.
It was a sister that came out, a fake Israelite group, and she said she was in a group with her brother, and she said, "Man, why you say fake Israelites eat pork?" And I said, "They all eat pork, shrimp, crab, they all do." She said, "Man, now that you mentioned the shrimp," she said, "You're right." She said, one of them, she was courting her brother in a fake group, and he took her out to eat, and that's what they teach you about supposed to eat according to the Most High dietary laws. But then when they went out to the Red Lobster, he gonna order him some shrimp and some champion.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? He ordered him a shrimp plate. Straight up. I said, "See, that's all." You know,
Hey, you trying to cover it up, man. You gonna find out what it's ready.
I'm telling you, now I'll order the shrimp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And probably trying to get us some too.
So like I thought, Yahweh Shah for both the commander, General, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, man, for here, man.
Yeah, right.
You understand? That way I know I'm held responsible for what I do. I can't get off and do too much, because somebody gonna be on my tail. I'd hate to have to come in front of council with Commander General Hunter or General Mahima. I'd hate to have to do it, man. Hey, but let's keep going. I'm gonna stop right there, because that's a lot. I got a lot on that article. I just wanted to give you a general idea of where the Catholic Church and where the Christian Church gets this the ideal of heaven and hell. It's always been a money scheme. So with that being said, let's get some scriptures. Like I said, heaven and hell is a condition. So let me get Psalms 104, verse 29. So when you die, understand that you don't die and then you're cast into hell. You don't die and then you get angel wings and the halo and float above the clouds and you walk around with everybody having a good time, holding and singing and playing harps. That's not what happens. You understand? What happens is you die and you know nothing. You are asleep and your spirit returns back to the Most High. And what he does, he sends you back to Salaki, what's the word I'm looking for?
Regenerate?
Nah, not to regenerate. Nah, but to replenish the earth. Salaki. You understand? Give me Psalms 104, verse 29.
Psalms chapter 104, verse 29. Thou hidest thy face.
So this is what happens when a man gets on his deathbed. You understand? When it says thou hidest thy face, this is speaking about the Most High. He's hiding his face. Go ahead.
They are troubled.
They are troubled.
Thou takest away their breath.
The Lord is taking away your breath. Like they say, you take your last breath. You see a person. If you've ever seen a person, pass in front of you, see they take that big gas right before they pass. Go ahead.
They die.
They die. Mm-hmm. That's what happens. Keep reading.
And return to their dust.
Go ahead.
Verse 30. Thou sendest forth thy spirit.
Thou sendest forth thy spirit. Go ahead.
They are created.
They are created. This is the whole process. You die, you return back to the dust. You understand? And then the Lord sendeth forth your spirit, and you are created. To you, it's a flip of a second. If you could remember what happened to you, you understand, when you died, it would probably seem that quick. It would seem like you blinked your eyes. Because for you being deaf, you can't tell time. You understand? In death, you can't tell what's going on around you. It could be 1,000 years past since your death, but you coming right back to the earth to relive and do it again. You understand? So with that being said, our people need to understand that we don't have to fear death. You understand? Fear the Lord. Don't fear the one who can kill the body. Fear the one who can kill the spirit. You understand? Fear him. You understand? Give me Ecclesiastes.
You want to keep going?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
They are created.
They are created.
And thou renewest the face of the earth.
What I tell you, you come back and renewest the face of the earth. The reason why that word renewest the face of the earth, renew, that word is there because you have been renewed. You understand? You were here before, and we're going to renew it. You understand? It's just like the word refurbish. It means to do it again. You understand? To make it great again. You understand? Ain't that what Trump trying to do to America? He's trying to refurbish America and make it great again. You understand? But the Lord here is saying to renew the earth. You understand? That's what you're going to do with that spirit. You understand? There's spirits, the spirits that's been here before at the time of the Exodus, or the spirits that's been here before the time of Christ. They were all here, and they were told the covenants and given the statutes, laws, and commandments, and told that if they did not keep the statutes, laws, and commandments, that they would suffer, you understand, for it. So who are those people that's suffering for it right now? Us. So who are the people who were given the covenant? Us. You understand? How can you make somebody else suffer for it and they weren't even there, weren't even aware of it? You understand? These people who are going through these curses today are the same people who were back there in the times getting the statutes, laws, and commandments from Moses. You understand? From Abraham, like you said. Our people just passed this down. So we've been had these laws. We decided not to keep them, so we must suffer the punishment. You understand? Give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 7. Let's get out of our heads that, ooh, we gonna be good until you gotta be a good person until you go to heaven. Now I'm not saying you shouldn't be good, you understand, but the way they want you to be good in church is to be good to white people. You understand? Be good to everybody else except your own. They don't give a damn about blacks. You understand? They don't give a damn about Willie up the block on dope. You understand? The one that stole your radio, the one that broke in your house. You can be mean as hell to him. But be nice to Walter at your job, or John, your boss. You have to be nice to him. You understand? When John tells you you need to clock in and make sure that you have his coffee on his desk, they want you to hurry up with that. You understand? But a little peanut on the block, you ain't got to give him no mercy. You understand? You see little peanut out there struggling and starving, and you just went grocery shopping, and you don't even act like you see peanut. But then when you go under that bridge, you ready to jump on that highway, and you see that devil out there holding that sign, venture, here you don't want to break bread with him. You understand? That's what Christianity is setting you up for, to be good unto heaven. You understand? So that you can make it to heaven. That's what Christians do. They ain't good to their own people. They don't give a damn about their own people. They only give a damn about white folks. They don't give a damn about Chinese. They don't give a damn about Arabs. They don't give a damn about nobody. Every time you read the book and you say Jew and Gentile, the Gentiles they thinking about are the white folks. When you see Jew and Greek, the Greeks they thinking about are white folks. They don't include the African. They don't include the Asian. They don't include none of them. The person that they want you to be good to and turn the other cheek for is John at work. You understand? It's Sally, your co-worker. You understand? That's what they want you to be good for. Alright, so give me that out.
And real quick, they don't teach you, the Christian church, they don't even teach you to be good until you die in order to get to heaven. They tell you that you are a sinner and you're going to sin, you understand, regardless, and then God is going to magically take you up in there. You're going to sing, and you're going to dance, you're going to pay your tithes, you're going to come to church every Sunday, And that's how you gonna get into heaven. That's what they teach. You know what I mean? So they ain't teaching their people to be good, because sin is actually, that's a bad thing.
Right.
You understand? Sin is the transgression of God's laws, a breaking of God's laws. It's like, you living in the house with your parents, you break their rule, there's a punishment, the consequences behind it.
Right.
You understand? You don't get to not wash the dishes for a month, and then, you just continue living life and getting, all the things that you want. You know what I'm saying? You get to go outside, recess, play, and you don't get all that. You get punished. It start taking away, games and freedom. You gotta go sit in that room now. How old you be. So you get a little ruler, you get a little popper in the hand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You turn around and, you can't go with your friends. Like I said, depending on your age. Depending on your punishment. But that ain't true with the Lord. The Lord punishes you out of your fear. So regardless of your age.
Right.
Okay. So, but yeah, I just want to say that. You said Ecclesiastes 12 what?
12 and 7. I mean, but you was right on.
7.
Yeah, 12 and 7, sir. But yeah, you was right on point. You know what I mean? That was heavy what you said, because real talk. That's what I meant by that. Because what they call good is evil. You understand?
Yeah.
That's why I said it's all about serving and loving your master. You understand? Because in the Bible it tells you to love your brother as yourself. Your brother is the people in your nation. You understand? Not your arch enemy, who the Lord has already let you know who he is. He's already let you know that the white man is your enemy. You understand? But our people don't get it. They love Christianity and white folks. You understand? That's why the Lord is destroying us at the hands of our enemy and allowing a devil like Trump in office. You understand? We need him. We need him in office. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy he's there, because hopefully our people wake up to the racism that's been well in the lives of America, man.
And it's like, if I could, why I turned around, I ran into a devil and a sister that was talking about Donald Trump, Barack Obama, the presidents, and all of that. And the devil had said something about Barack Obama, said how he wasn't like such a good president, something of that nature.
Right.
And the sister started going in. You know what I'm saying? She was. You need to check yourself. Of course, she did. Barack Obama was a total black man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she turned around and told the devil, "You need to talk about yourself first. When you talk about somebody older than you." You know what I'm saying? She going in on. So then turned around and I asked him. I said, what you think about Donald Trump? He was like, what do you mean? I said, I think Donald Trump is the greatest president ever. You know what I'm saying? He said, why is that? I said, because he is the only one that actually opened his mouth and said that blacks and whites should be separated. You know what I'm saying? I said, that's great to me.
Right.
I said, because I feel the same goddamn way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? See, in that aspect, me and Donald Trump, we see eye to eye. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around your people just as well as you don't want to be around my people. You understand? And then he was like, oh, man, I don't think we should be separated like that. This the devil. You know what I'm saying? And the sister, and she was like, what about Barack Obama? I said, oh, man, that African was garbage. You know what I'm saying? But of course, I turned around and let them know. I wasn't, I'm not in favor of Donald Trump. You understand?
Right.
At all, but I was just letting them know that's a great idea. Right. You know what I'm saying? And we need to start applying that in our lives every day. Why do some people live, man? You understand? So they won't be getting shot, murdered, killed, or oppressed by the so-called women.
Right.
You understand? Won't be getting pulled over by police and then come home in a body bag. You know what I mean? Because that's what's happening to us by us being joined together with them. You know what I mean? Is our people look at the oppression that we are under.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we joined together with white people. It just makes no sense. But then when I turned around and started going in on Obama, oh Lord, that Christian did not like that. You understand? Because she think that this African, you understand, was the first black president when he was not.
Right.
You know, and I asked her, she said he did great his term. He was the best president. I said, what did he do so great? And once I started breaking it down, look, her and the devil had to go. And I was on Trump and Barack Obama. And I turned around and said, I I told her, I said, he gave you free health care, then he's gonna penalize you for if you don't have it.
Right.
He gave you a damn track phone with some minutes on it instead of a job. You understand? Like, come on, man. He sent out a damn blue alert while black people was being murdered by the police. Why didn't he send out a black alert? You understand? Why didn't he put the black alert out there? He put the blue alert out there as if somebody just going around murdering the police as if they crazy.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? I said, what did he do? Like, what did he do so great? He forced, he helped, I ain't say force, but he helped push homosexuality even further on black people. You understand? Got into a, what was that, like a, not a debate, but, I sat and watched it, man, it was disgusting, where he talked about, homosexuality being like a black and a white marriage. You know what I'm saying? A relationship. Some forbidden relationship. You know what I'm saying? He compared it to his African daddy and his white mom. You know what I'm saying? He compared homosexuality and lesbianism to that. Saying that, you know, this has always been forbidden. You understand? But now we good to go. You know what I'm saying? And he helped push that on black people. That's what Barack Obama was sitting in the office on. You understand? But while you sitting here talking about he was such a great president, look at what he did. You understand? So get past the point of you thinking that this was the first black president. Because let me tell you something, no black person has gotten in office and done anything for black people. You know what I'm saying? The white man is not gonna let them.
And so
That's not their job.
If I could add on to the Barack Obama thing, on to his attributes, you understand? If I am mistaken, he's the one that built the ISIS camps that all the Hispanic, our brothers are down there locked up in.
He about did.
I think they were all made up under him, you understand? So, this is the crazy part. Why do we even believe that we're gonna get somebody to enter into a system that was never made for us and make it work for us?
Right.
I don't get that. You know what I mean? Like, how did you ever believe that, oh, if we get somebody who's black, they're going to go in there and do what black people need. And every turn, they are going to stop him, even if he get in there and be the blackest black supporter, black power leader. I don't care who he is. His name could be Blackity Blackson. And they are not going to allow him to do anything that is going to further the agenda of black people, man. It's never going to happen.
He don't want to get in there and do nothing for no black people.
Right.
You understand? He just trying to go get paid.
Right. Exactly.
That's all. We turned around and we ran off this group called Uhuru movement, something like that. And they are steady pushing the African mumbo jumbo on black people.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? And so it was a crowd of us, you know what I'm saying? I'm passing out flyers talking to the sister, a sister and a homosexual. You understand? The brother that was with her was a flaming homo. Yeah, this is a Uhuru move. You understand? This is how they move. Okay, they moving like hated it. Okay, in their group. So they come up talking about, oh, we got a petition. We're trying to get signed. You know, they trying to gentrify our neighborhood. Ain't no damn trying. They doing that. Yeah. You understand? They taking down the wards from 28, trying to take it down to like 13. If we get this petition, we can stop them. So that way we can stop the gentrification, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And we need to vote. We need to do this. I said, oh, vote. I said, what is vote? I said, what is voting annual petition? You understand?
Right.
How is this petition going to help fix anything in the black neighborhood? Well, it ain't fix nothing here.
Right.
You understand? A petition, you can have 20 million signatures on that damn thing. You understand? How many people you think that was for reparations?
Right.
You understand? And they got rejected. You understand? How many black people you think voted for reparations? They get some money? You understand? Come on, man. But it got rejected. Now you think this petition to stop the gentrification in the neighborhood. So she turned around and said to me, yeah, we got to vote. Same thing you just said. We got to vote somebody in there and put somebody in office. So turn around and do something for black people and go around and get this thing and push this thing the way we need to push it. I said, okay, who is in office right now that's going to take your petition and is going to turn around and push it through where it needs to be? She said, well, nobody now. You understand? So why in the hell are you asking me to sign a petition. If you say the solution is that we get somebody in office like us, that think like us, that's
Right.
going to turn us black like us, and think like us, is going to work for us, get them in office, and let them push this damn petition through so we can get it signed and sealed, delivered, and stop the gentrification in the black community. Why? Who the hell you gonna give it to? You know, that makes no sense, man. Voting ain't gonna do a goddamn thing, man. You just said out your own mouth, ain't nobody even in the office to give it to. So who in the hell is gonna look at this petition and recognize it and say, we need to do something about this stuff? Nobody, man. That's something stupid, man.
Salaki, that's our
Same
people.
old hustle, man.
That's our people, man. They stuck with that Martin Luther King thing. They all have a dream. You understand? They think that one day, we gonna be able to get our piece of the pie. You understand? There ain't no piece of the pie to get, man. You understand? We need to understand that this place needs to burn. We don't need to be a part of it. We don't want a part of it. We don't want reparations. We don't let them gentrify everything. You know why? Because it's all going to burn any day.
All right.
You understand? When Christ returns. So let them have it. Let them laugh and be merry, drinking espressos and all kind of nonsense from cappuccinos and lattes. Let them have all that from their little Starbucks.
Don't forget, Salaki, don't forget the McDonald's frappe.
Man, eating $8 muffins. Who spends $8 on a damn bagel or muffin? Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you something. If my wife ever try to take me, I hope she's looking. If you ever try to take me up in there again, it's gonna be some gossip.
Hey, hold on, Salaki, wait. On behalf of my sister, she cooked too goddamn good to make muffins. Matter of fact, make nothings.
Right.
Make nothings from McDonald's. Just,
Baby, I'm just telling you, don't ever do that again. Now, I played what you wanted to. I ain't doing it again. $8 muffin. Alright. But anyway, but let's get back to this, I just wanted to elaborate on that a little bit. Go ahead and read that for me, sir.
Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it.
The spirit going to hell.
Return unto God who gave it.
Now the spirit is going to heaven with angels' wings.
Return unto God who gave it.
Now the grim reaper is going to pop up and carry you off to the dogs, the demon dogs.
Return unto God who gave it.
Your spirit goes to God.
Right.
Lose the nonsense that you've been taught in church, man. Pick up the book and read it. It's not that hard, man. Get in these classes and get the understanding. It's not that hard.
Right.
You understand? Stop being scared to death. I ain't gonna lie. As big as I am, I had some fears too. But when you learn to just fear the Lord, fear for everything else goes out the window. You understand? I'm not scared of nothing. You hear me? I'm not scared of anything. If you can't take my spirit, what can you do? I'm tired of this body anyway. I want to do it. It's time to upgrade,
Right.
It's like the new 2019 Escalade.
Yeah.
I want the 2019 version. You know what I'm saying? This is 40 years old. And I hate to be reminded, but this here body 40 years old. I know if I knew what I know now, I'd have started a lot earlier getting myself together. You know what I mean? But I'm ready for the new version anyway. So I ain't scared, you understand? And I know the men that walk with me and put these boots to the ground ain't scared. That's why we can stand out there on these corners in the rural communities and in these so-called bad neighborhoods and bring the truth, man. You understand? That's why we can stand out in front of the opposition, you understand, and tell them the truth according to the Lord. You understand? It takes men who are not going to waver and drop their swords to put this work in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, who else is going to fix the communities? You understand? Our people, it's almost to the point where our people can't call the police for fear of being killed, and they the ones who call for help. Mm-hmm. You understand? You damn near get the cop damn near get there and shoot you down. You understand? And you the one who need the help. So who's going to have to be the ones protecting our communities? It's going to be these brothers, man, that's getting raised up in the Isupk.
Right.
You understand? Who's going to be the ones that goes and gets the dope dealers off the corners? You understand? It's going to be these brothers in the Isupk. We're going to be the ones who clear our neighborhoods of corruption. It ain't going to be your politicians. It ain't gonna be your so-called mayor. It ain't gonna be nothing that the president give you. It ain't gonna be a government assistance program. It ain't gonna be the new youth community center that they build. It ain't gonna be the after-school community center that they building. It ain't gonna be none of those programs. What's going to fix our people is men who gird up their loins, put some strength in their back, and are not afraid to hit the corners. You understand? I was speaking to a brother, and I'm gonna bring this up real quick because you sound like you got something to say. I was speaking to a brother about black businesses in an area that we got down in Kansas City. It's called the Jazz District. Well, in this area, this was the area where jazz proliferated in the Midwest. All right, and back then, this was where all black people kicked it at. This is where our spots, our juke joints, our hole in the wall clubs, our gambling spots, all this used to be in this area and in this district. Well, now we just started to rebuild this area with black businesses. All right. So with that being said, the city gave out so much money. They gave us $100 million to rebuild this place. Now, to tell you the truth, it don't look like they spent $10 million. You understand? But the city is watching and lurking, and they can't wait for us to screw it up. Because just like we just was talking, they want to gentrify it. They want to take it, and they want to do what they want to do. They want to put coffee shops and goddamn baristas everywhere. That's what they want to do. You understand? They want to take jazz and claim it for themselves. You understand? If we let them, they'll paint all the jazz pictures white. You know how they do. But but anyway, they're waiting for us to drop the ball. And with that being said, they've already, with that $100 million, they've already had the funds to pay the police to patrol the area. Now we have another area out there where the party goers go. It's called the Westport area, or the Power and Light district. I call it the Power and White district because they don't want us niggas out there. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. But they have 24-hour security. They even got, if they don't want you to drive down a certain block, they got these poles that automatically jump up out the street. They'll actually, they don't have to bring roadblocks. They have a button they can hit and the pole's raised about the street. That pole was not there 5-10 minutes ago.
So they brought some of that real life 007 stuff to
You hear me? Yeah, exactly.
Good night.
They got it where if they don't want that block open, it's closed. You understand? You ain't getting down that block. And they got police. They even have sometimes what you call the mini command center. The mobile, not many, but the mobile command center is like a trailer.
Yeah.
They pull up to process Negroes or anybody who wants to get out of order down there. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna process you, get you right on to the county. You know, so we're not gonna play with you. So with that being said, the Negroes, I used to work security down there at a bar called the Daiquiri, the Velvet Freeze. It's a daiquiri shop. Shouts out to the Velvet Freeze. You know, we don't get it in. I'm gonna bring all my brothers and sisters down there. There's a cat right here. He loves his good daiquiri. I told him he's gonna get one down there. So we gonna come holler at y'all. But I used to be a bouncer down there. So in that area, on that block, it's a real slim block. You know what I mean? And you can only park on one side of that street. You can't park on both sides. You park on both sides, it's gonna be just one little slim lane to drive through. So they only let you park on one side of the street. Well, everybody's trying to park all their cars right here. Then you got like parking lots that are further off from whatever business you might be a patron at. So with that being said, your car is out of sight. So guess what happens? You got the thieves, they looking at it as it's a gold rush. They coming down there and they broke into like 30 to 40 cars at once. They tore people up. You hear what I'm saying? They stole my laptop. They stole, I had a Gucci purse. They stole, I'm still, they steal everything. Because, sisters like to bring, they make big fancy bags out, but then they'll say, well, I only need my wallet. And they'll leave that in the car because they don't need their ID and their credit card.
Right.
They done tore and stole everything. Guess what happened when we called the police? Police said, we ain't coming out. Wait a minute, we got over 30 cars. You know what I'm saying? At some point, don't this become serial, like a serial murderer, serial rapist? Don't this become a case that you need to investigate as a serial burglar? You understand? To the point where a cop should come out. They had cameras out there that the city set up. They don't work. The city said, I said, so are these fake cameras? I'm out here being security. I don't even feel safe. Because if I have to get into a shootout or anything, because I was armed, If I had to get out and shoot out anything, I would think I got video coverage to say, well, look, this is what happened. He had to defend himself. No.
That's a lot. This in the what you said, $100 million area? They're supposed to spend $100 million in this area, and they only have cameras that work.
God.
Good. The white man is the devil about you.
No, man, listen.
I done been down to KC several different times. I ain't seen no area on $100 million.
God, sir.
Especially where we stay.
God, they
You know what I'm saying?
complaining
Come
about
on,
it.
man.
They complaining about it. They saying, "Oh, look at it. We give them all this money because they. What happened is they turned around and wanted to ask for more money. You know what I'm saying? Because real talk, a lot of the so-called historical buildings down there, they have not done any work to them. Some people came down there who wanted to shoot a video. They wanted to shoot a movie scene in that area. So what they do, they did what the Hollywood do. They did the Hollywood trick. You know what I'm saying? They went down there and painted fake windows and painted fake, you know what I'm saying? They did all, and they left it, like it's still there. Like, they left it there like it's cool, you know what I'm saying? So that's what you're looking at when you come outside of one of the restaurants. You're looking at a building that got a fake ticket booth for a movie theater. It's there like that's something to be held, you know what I mean? Like, that's beautiful. It's part of the history. No, it has nothing to do with the history. It has to do with the laziness and the thievery that goes on with these so-called council members and these people who get these money and these grants put together for our areas. They're not putting the money into the area. They're putting it into their pocket.
That's a lot. The money that people paid to shoot the movie down there didn't go to none of the people that live in the area.
Sure did.
You know,
Sure did.
Never gonna go to them.
They just and then they just turned around and had the damn what's the chef? One of them chef shows down there. The one that be doing all the Chef Ramsay. Just had him down there. Hell's Kitchen. Just had him down there and did all this. And then you can't even show the area. It's right into the building, right outside the building. Right into the building. I'm thinking they're gonna pan around and you're gonna see, because we even was out there, you know what I'm saying, at the time I'm working, so we thinking they gonna see us. No, they made sure they did not show that raggedy place. You understand? But I said all that to say this. I was speaking to some brothers about, listen, man, we can't depend on police officers and the government to protect our assets. What they want is for us to lose it. They don't want us to have it. So yeah, they giving it to you, but they sitting up there counting on their wristwatches the time to count down until we lose it, until there's a big enough shootout or a big enough crime that happens where they can go and take it. So what I said is brothers need to gird up their loins and protect their own business. Have you ever heard of an anarchy? And the brother first thing, who gonna do that? Who about to do that, bro? Man, brothers is trying to go home at the end of the night. Wait a minute. So you telling me you putting all this blood, sweat, and tears into a business to try to raise up, your family, to make a cornerstone for your family to live off of. You doing this for your children and your children's children, and you mean to tell me you ain't willing to go out there and stand on it, to stand and put your life out there on it? You understand what you're doing it for? Because for my children, I will put down my life. You understand? If it comes to me having to build something, and it's only going to be me who's going to literally protect it so that my children can get it, I'll do that. You understand? But these brothers, nobody gonna protect it. I don't see me doing it. When you gonna lose it? Just like every other business we lose, when the cops are the ones left in charge to protect it. They never protect it. They end up leaving and doing, only thing they come to do is write tickets for cars that's parked wrong. But then when the shooting come, they gone. When the brothers come out and hang out and they getting out and they all outside getting high and drunk, instead of somebody being there to march them on the lawn, hey, I can't stand out here, they all gone. You understand? There's no cops around. But when the blood and the bodies hit the street, guess who pulls up? The cops and the news. Because like the officer said, they're ready to gentrify. You understand? And I believe if a brother is out there talking to his own people, he could probably get them to move quicker than the cop can. You understand? Because the brother is going to say, look, we're trying to do this business over here. He can say some things, do some things to a brother that he can relate, and he might get him to move on. Now, I'm not saying that's the best option, but I'm saying be prepared and willing to fight as black people, because we don't have anything else left. If we can't get ourselves together, if there's nobody willing to fight and put this truth out, you understand, then who's going to do it? The white man sure ain't finna get out here and teach the truth. He sure ain't finna give us our identity and our heritage back. You understand? He's sure ain't finna protect this asset that we have, this government that's in this Bible that we have. He's not finna do it. You understand? So it takes men who don't fear death. You understand? It takes sisters who don't fear death to get behind a man who don't fear death and help him do the work. You understand? That's what it has to be. Now, of course, we're going to protect our women and our children, but this is what it takes. It takes for us to get over going to heaven and hell when we die. You know what I mean? And understanding that what we're doing is establishing the kingdom here on earth. You guys want to say something?
No, you got it.
Okay, come. With that, let me get Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. Understand this type of stuff is perpetual. It's always somebody trying to get you to fear for your life. You understand? And it's like I said, we the people from old time. We the people that was in the first covenant. Here we are in the second covenant. Suffering those curses. Suffering Deuteronomy 28. It's us. We still the same people, man. Ain't not one of us new. You understand? There's not one thing new. And the Bible's going to tell you so. Give me that, sir.
God. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. The thing that has been, it is that which shall be.
The thing that has been is that thing that which shall be. Meaning this. It's been here, it's going to be here. You understand? It was here before, it'll be here again. You understand? Keep reading, sir.
God, and that which is done is that which shall be done.
And that which is done is which that it shall be done. They always try to get us to fear for our lives. You understand? But there's always been a priest and prophet that the Lord sent out to tell you, you understand the truth. You understand? That we've always known about regeneration. What the world calls reincarnation. No, we don't come back to life as a butterfly. We don't get to come back to life as an ant or a rose or a fish or a guana. We come back. If you was a Judite, you're going to come back as a Judite.
Right.
If you was a Levite, you're going to come back as a Levite. If you was Isupk as an Isupk, you're going to come back as Isupk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to come back in the same fashion you left. You understand? That's the lineage you were in. That's going to be the lineage you come back in. You understand? You don't come back as a unicorn. You understand?
Or a woman.
Or a woman. Exactly.
I done heard that nonsense too.
You know, it probably came from the purple punks. They want to come back as women.
Right.
They trying hard to be women right now. They trying very hard. Man, hey Salaki, I died at work. They gave all the supervisors purple helmets.
Well,
they gave all the lead supervisors in my job purple helmets. Oh man, I died, and a couple brothers already know that I be going in on IUIC. Oh, bro, they all looked at me and just started laughing, bro. It was so funny. We was in a group huddle, bro, and they just all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, everybody on white helmets. They came and said, "Okay, we're the supervisor lead." They all stepped up. They was like, "We got new helmets for y'all," and they was purple. I said, "Good night." They know they wrong. The white man is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of.
Sure.
When comes out say you need to say that. We already not ever Joe behind him. He said you need to remind me to say that every 5-10 minutes. Hey, but keep reading that, sir.
Verse 10. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new?
Is there anything that goes on that you can say is new? Is homosexuality new? Is doing drugs new? And our people being addicted to it. You understand? Is anything under the sun? There's nothing new. You've always had to work. You've always had to pay tithes. You understand? And it was always money.
Pay tithes with fruit.
No, it was always money. Like you say. We've always done these things, man. There is nothing new. We're not creating nothing new. And if somebody tries to create something new out of this Bible, you better test their spirit and make sure that they ain't trying to lead you wrong. Because if it's something you ain't never heard before, coming out of the ISUPK, I'm guarantee you that it's a lie. You understand? Don't allow nobody to teach you nothing new than what you learn in these classes. If anybody ever tried to teach you a doctor that you never heard come from under Commander Junior Hunter, under Jeremiah, or any of the generals, captains, or officers in this school, you better get in here quick and ask some questions. Because you see what can be laid out with a sister who's on her period. she thinking she going to hell.
Right.
You understand? And that's damaging. You know why? Because that one got to go through that guilt every month.
Yeah.
If that's the case, you understand? And I wonder what man gonna get a hold of her and have to deal with that every. She the fuck. I don't give a damn. No way. I'm going to hell anyway. You understand? You know. You already got sisters don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? The last thing you need is a sister that believes she going to hell because she got to bleed. She gonna hate all men. You understand? And that's all that they building over there is a bunch of homosexuals. It's a homosexual doctrine, like Kat said. He hit the nail on the head. I don't even need to elaborate on that no more. But with that being said, is that all on that, sir?
Nah.
Go ahead.
It had been already of old time, which was before us.
It had already been here before you. It had already been here before your generation. I find myself saying that a lot to the younger cats, man. They're not that young where they so young underneath me, like my children are, you know what I'm saying? For instance, 18, you know what I'm saying, 17, they're not that young, but they're young enough. 30, 34, 32. You try to tell them something, they act like it's something brand new. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you don't know what you're talking about, hey, listen, man, I know exactly what I'm talking about. You understand? I know what I'm talking about. That's been here before. You understand? And the faster you learn that it's been here before, the faster you can learn how to deal with it. You know what I mean? But our people are very stiff-necked and refuse to learn. You understand? They refuse to take reproval. You know what I'm saying? They refuse to take and follow wisdom, man. We hate wisdom for some reason. You understand? We claim to know every goddamn thing, but hate wisdom. You know what I mean? You can't have an argument with a person. They're going to come out with everything they heard, nothing they read. Anytime I speak to people about certain things, like I was speaking about this here, we read this today. We read this article. So when the next time somebody say something to you about the Catholic Church and where heaven hell, you go say, okay, I read this somewhere. Don't you know there's gonna be somebody who's gonna tell you, that ain't what happened, it happened, and you gonna say, where is it? That's because I know they said. Well, who is they? They told me. Who is they? They can never give you a source. You understand? They just blah 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 because they can't. All people are so stiff-necked, you just can't tell them anything. So with that being said, we understand that there's nothing new. That which has been here is gonna always be here. It's been here before us. You understand? There's not one thing new under the sun. So with that being said, give me Jeremiah 7:32. Right now, I'm going to bring out the concept of hell. You know what I'm saying? Because heaven and hell after death is a lie of the early Roman Catholic Church. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they used to sell tickets to heaven, which is the purification. And they call it indulgence. Yeah, they call it indulgence or the process of purgatory. So with that being said, again, we already read there's a money scheme. You know what I'm saying? Just like Creflo Dollar. Just like, what's the dude who talks, what's that white man's name? I can't stand him. He's like he's a demon talking. What's his name? Go ahead, sis. Joel Osteen, good night. I can't stand that devil. It's like his witchcraft.
You don't love that smile.
Man, it's like a robot. He almost makes me want to be a conspiracy theorist. Like, is he a clone? He looks like, you are some. You got to be. I can't take that. Yeah. That's like watching Barney and Roger's Neighborhood. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood rapping.
That dude got you like who the hell you know just happy every day?
Man.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. That's disgusting. When I looked him up, his father told him to take over the business. He claimed he didn't want it and all that kind of stuff. They always got some little magical damn stories, you know what I'm saying, of their life and all that. It's just a bunch of nonsense, man. But yeah, he is one of the damn worst.
Bruh.
You know what I mean? Him and Joyce Meyer. I really don't even see how Joyce Myers can have any people in her church.
I swear she a bulldyke.
She got to be. I believe she is too.
She got a girlfriend in somewhere.
To her. Like, I mean, good night, but she got that paper where she robbed the hell out of both people.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? She robbed the hell out of them, man. You know what I mean? With a whole bunch of lies. She had a bunch of lawsuits, her recently, where her, of course, her white church members started suing her because them seeds they were sowing what turned around and property was like they were turning to blessings.
All the money scheme wasn't working.
The money scheme wasn't working no more for them. The white people said, you know, to hell with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they started suing her butt, man. They had some that gave her like their life savings. You know what I mean? And they said, look, I gave this lady all this money. She promised me that God was gonna bless me if I gave it. I've been giving it, so I ain't got no more. Now I need it back.
Right.
They sued her. You know what I'm saying?
Good
They
night.
sued. But you know, Negroes, they ain't gonna do that.
We ain't gonna come out of that delusion.
They gonna keep giving it to her until they get blessed by God, which they're not gonna get blessed. And they don't understand that.
It's like sometimes I think our people understand that they're stupid. I think they understand it, but they think that God's going to bless them in their stupidity. Like, he knows I was a fool, but I was a fool for righteousness.
It's like, oh, what you just said, God take care of fools and
babies. Oh my
you know what I'm
God.
saying? Get out of here.
Right.
If you're a damn fool, that's on you.
Man,
You
listen.
understand? The Lord gave you wisdom so that you would not be a fool.
Man, listen.
So why, and we're the only people that do that, man, and glorify our stupidity. That's stupid. Just say, well, God, look at the fools and babies. If the fool walk on the street and traffic coming, the fool finna get hit. You understand?
Right.
God ain't finna turn around and then make cars move like they do on the movie.
Right.
You understand? It ain't finna happen. The fool finna get ran over.
Right.
You understand? He gonna get crushed. That's what's gonna happen.
Jesus, take the wheel. No.
You
Jesus
understand?
did not jump in that car to swerve that truck.
Jesus didn't take the wheel when you got to be that guy.
Right, right.
You understand? He ain't take the wheel when you wrapped around that pole.
Man.
You understand?
Our people just don't get it, man.
Nah.
And these devils are they're getting craftier. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they're preying on people whose lives are actually in the balance. Like they're really about to die. They're really preying on these type of people. You know what I'm saying? And they're going at them full fledged. You know what I'm saying? With every assault, every weapon that they got. You know what I'm saying? Because they know they're not getting the help that they need in these doctor's offices. They know our people can't afford health care. They know our people that are the sick and shut-in don't have anybody take care of them. Like, you know, the scripture says, honor your mother and your father. So they know these people are at the worst of the worst, you know what I'm saying, in their health conditions. And they might have $20,000 saved up because they probably got it saved up for their own damn funeral to try to pay the bills and things that they may leave behind. But these damn devils are getting our people in there and telling them, just sow a seed, like Captain said, just sow a seed, and then, oh, you're gonna be healed. I'm gonna hit you with my jacket, and when you fall, you're gonna get up and you're gonna be healed. Tell the truth, tell the congregation. Can't you see now? Yes, I can see well now. And they robbed the woman blind. She couldn't see too good because she didn't see while he was doing that. He had his hand in her pocket, in her purse. You understand?
So I get my good.
Go ahead, sir.
Since you said that it's man, I forgot the name of this church, but they buy out like all the billboards that they can, and they do what they call a holy convocation. This is every year, and every year they got some type of thing. They got one year he had the billboard, it was him, and he had the crutches. You know what I'm saying? And he had a whole bunch of crutches behind him, and he got some in his hand like he about to throw them. Then another year he had a whole bunch of wheelchairs.
Oh my
God. I'm
God.
not lying. I'm not kidding. I'm gonna see if I can look this up. And find this. But he had another year, he had a bunch of wheelchairs. You know what I'm saying? And he had a lot of wheelchairs behind him. And he had the wheelchairs. And it's all tricked out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you know, the claim that I hit you with my jacket. You know what I mean? Who did that? Benny Hill did that. He's swinging his jacket at people. You understand? Knowing you don't wear no damn deodorant, no way. And you swing this funky thing around.
You probably really are not.
Right. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about, come on, man. Like how do people even still believe that in 2019? Okay, how do people even still believe that has something to do with God?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the power of God to take your jacket or prayer cloth or bracelet, bracelet, what's that other mess they be doing on?
The holy water.
The holy water, yeah.
When you get this prayer cloth.
Yeah, oh man, I remember I had once in the world I used to watch some shows. Yeah, I was in the church, but I was reading a little bit, thought I was, doing something. And I started coming across some things like Antichrist and all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so everybody would ask me, man, why I used to sit and watch BET, right? Because that's where all of the shows used to come on at.
Right.
So all the church shows come on
Right
right?
there, yeah.
And I said, man, I'm watching for the Antichrist. Go ahead and tell me, like, why do you watch this stuff if you don't believe it? I was like, there's no way that there's something they used to say, I drunk this miracle spring water, and then I got a check in the mail for $100,000.
Right.
You understand? Like, man, everybody would be drinking miracle spring water.
I'm telling you.
You understand? But you gotta send in, about $1,000 for the spring water to get the 100,000. You understand? And they ain't up with a bunch of lies. They turn around and had the prayer bracelets. Remember the friendship bracelets?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They still got them up. Yeah, they got the friendship bracelets no more. They took those, okay, and called those prayer bracelets. So you put them on, and I put my bracelet on. You know what I'm saying? And wow, I felt great. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's stupid. And I just can't see how people even believe. I mean, white people, I don't care. But let them believe in a prayer bracelet, a damn prayer belt, or whatever the hell they want to believe in. But black people, why would you be so stupid? You know what I mean? How could you be so stupid to let these people continue to get over on you day after day after day?
Right.
Nonsense. Because nothing has changed in your life. You understand? You still poor, you still broke, you still have all these goddamn problems. You been sowing seeds, you bought the bracelet, you bought the cloth, you bought the blanket. They got the prayer shroud. I said that too one time.
Man.
They got the prayer shroud, cut up in little pieces. This is what Christ was wrapped up in. This shroud he was wrapped up in. And they selling it on the internet. I said, get the hell out of here. People was buying that nonsense.
Next they gonna have you in the
You know
prayer cake like James Brown jumping around.
Man, come on, man.
The Holy Spirit cake.
You understand? Come on. Ain't no telling what they gonna do next. When you see the one where the dude was on it, I think it was an athlete. The hammer, he said, if you want it, take it. And he throw something at you and turn around.
And then, they fell out the way.
You see that? Oh my God, it was silly, man. Do you want it, sis? Take it. Come here, fall over. Fall. I got people watching me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what it's about. It's all an act.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That is all nonsense. I seen another one where a sister said that this one was a divine transfer. You know what I mean? That's what it's called in Eve. A divine transfer to where somehow, magically, divinely, money is being entered from somebody else's bank account and into yours. And turned around, this sister got up there. Boy, you could tell she was lying. You understand? She turned around and said, yeah, I did this and did that, whatever steps she had to follow from the whatever she purchased.
Right.
And I checked my account, like some weeks later, I checked my account and it was $1 million in my account. I don't know where it came from, but it was $1 million. Ain't no such thing as a damn. It was a $1. If somebody transferred $1 into your account, they're going to be able to tell you where it came from. There's no, if they do, I remember this. I remember one time I had a divine transfer. Somebody I looked at my account and I just got paid. You understand? Now this was the devil doing this.
Right.
The devil was actually doing this. This is how a lot of people at that time and U.S. Bank ended up overdrafting. Because this is before they came up with that overdraft protection.
Right.
And I turned around, I just got paid, I looked at my account, I'm like, wait a minute, $700 more than what this is,
Right.
And so I'm like, nah, I ain't touching that. And then I came around like the next day, that $700 right back out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My check was straight though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My money wasn't gone. But that seven, that wasn't no divine transfer. That was the white man trying to see if a nigga gonna take that extra seven that he drew and say, hey, you knew that wasn't your money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
You
now
knew you
niggas-
put it in there. So why'd you take it out? Oh, okay, well now you owe me 7 plus. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And every day it was going up. You know what I'm saying? The overdraft fees was rolling every single day. So the white man, he's the devil about this himself.
Oh, yeah.
And he had a whole lot of people overdraft. This was at U.S. Bank at that time.
Oh, yeah, he
You know what I'm
knows.
saying? I had a divine transfer. You hear me? I had a divine transfer of $700. You understand? And they divinely transferred this shit right back out my account. I said, good night, man. You know what I'm saying? But that was a long time ago, but still. You know what I mean? They still doing that to poor black people. Because they know that that's our thing. We need some money. You understand? We need cash. And in any way they can turn around and get us out of some more, they are doing it.
They will do it. Yeah,
They are doing it. You know?
But yeah, that's the schemes of the devil, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's scheming from the highest levels in the White House to the lowest levels of the church, man. You understand? He's scheming on any avenue that he can catch a lowly, broken soul on. You understand what the scriptures say? He walketh about as a lion, roaring to see who he can devour. You understand? And that's him. He's in any weakness in us, he finds an opportunity to cash in and to destroy us.
Yeah.
Our people have not recognized that, man. So we it's almost like we become accustomed to being foolish. You know what I'm saying? To not having any wisdom, to just doing things. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched at my job. I watched several people walk up to this machine, and it's obviously stuck as a pop that fell down. I watched several people walk up to it, look at it, look back at the screen that says slot error, and was gonna try to put their money in. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. A lot of people don't know the meaning of insanity, but the meaning of insanity is to try the same thing over and over and think you're gonna get different results.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have followed the Christian church since slavery, and it has not helped us. It has not stopped us from being lynched in the street. It has not gotten us any closer to God in heaven. It has not gotten us any riches. It has not gotten us together and off drugs and all women to stop being whores and to stop having babies that don't have fathers. And it's not stopped our men from being homosexuals and all the above.
Yeah.
Why are we still doing it? You understand? Why are we still running into these churches? You understand? You know why? Because it's a tradition grandma taught you. It's a tradition that you're holding that your family has passed down to you. Well, just because it's a tradition don't mean to do it. You know, I can make a tradition of walking off the edge of a cliff. Does that mean my children should follow me? You know what I'm saying? You should understand and know why you're doing things. If you don't understand it, question it. Don't be a fool about it. Don't be foolish and just go into things blindly. What the scriptures say, we are the sheep headed to the slaughter. You understand? And that's what our people are, man. We constantly are doing things with no wisdom, with no understanding. So therefore we get trapped. You know what I'm saying? When you have no wisdom, the devil, the white man, can do any and everything that he wants to do to you. You understand? He makes sure that you reject this book full of wisdom. He makes sure that you reject it. He makes sure he tear down your faith in the Most High. You understand? But get in here, get these classes so that faith can be built back up. So you get some understanding for the scriptures, man. Because there's nobody going to give you this truth but the Isupk. Not any of these other fake Israelite groups, not the Christian church, not the Muslim mosque. You understand? All of these people are far from the Lord, man. You understand? They don't have the truth. They don't want the truth. Let's be real. They don't want the truth. They want what they want. They want to serve themselves. They don't want to serve the Most High God. You understand? But let me go ahead and break this down, because what I was about to break down was what hell is in the Bible. The word hell. You understand? Go ahead and read that for me, sir.
Yeah, Jeremiah, also not the
Okay.
Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 31. And they have built the high places of Tophet. Was it 31 or 32?
32, sir.
Salah. Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 32. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be called Tophet, nor the valley of the son of Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter.
The valley of what?
Slaughter.
The valley of what?
Slaughter.
What is America today for black people? Blacks, Hispanics, and natives. This is the valley of slaughter. You understand? We have 350,000 abortions a year. You understand? We're getting shot down by the cops. Our people are being murdered and they're being kidnapped. You understand? Our Isupk brothers are being locked away down in these ISIS camps, and they are being killed and they are being molested and all sorts of madness. You understand? Our people are dying in Puerto Rico and couldn't get any help after a hurricane with no electricity and no water. You understand? This is the valley of what?
The valley of slaughter.
That's right. The valley of slaughter. Go ahead.
For they shall bury in Tophet till there be no place.
All right, let's skip. Go to give me the same book. Go to chapter 19, verse 2.
19 and 2.
Yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 19, verse 2. And go forth unto the valley of the son of Hinnom, which is by the entry of the east gate, and proclaim there the words that I shall tell thee.
The east gates of Jerusalem. All right, so this place is right up around Jerusalem. You understand? Mount Zion. Can you read?
Verse 3. And say, hear ye the word of the Lord, O kings of Judah, and inhabitants of Jerusalem. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, behold, I will bring evil upon this place, the which whosoever heareth, his ears shall tingle.
Keep reading.
Verse 4. Because they have forsaken me, and have estranged this place, and have burned incense in it unto their God, unto other gods, whom neither they nor their fathers have known, nor the kings of Judah, and have filled this place with the blood of innocents.
Everybody understands that. That's exactly what we're doing right now here.
Yeah.
You understand? We are sacrificing to other gods, man. You understand? And neither our fathers nor the kings of Judah have known. You understand? Keep reading.
God. Verse 5. They have built also the high places of Baal, to burn their sons with fire for burnt offerings unto Baal, which I commanded not, nor spake it, neither came it unto my mind.
The Lord never commanded you to go into these churches, man.
Right.
He never commanded you to be a part of the Catholic Church, man. He never commanded you to go into the Muslim mosque, man. You understand? This is the problem our people are having. What did I read before? There's nothing new under the sun, no, not one. This is the same problem we had before. We're doing it right now in America. We always get a person, we try to teach them something, they say, we ain't them people no more. That was back then. Right. This is right now.
Right.
You understand? It was back then and it's right now. We still doing the same thing. This is the conditions of hell. Keep reading.
Come. Verse 6. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that this place shall no more be called Tophet, nor the valley of the son of Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter.
The valley of what?
Slaughter.
The valley of slaughter. It's hell to know that you're going to die. It's hell to know that your children are going to be put to death. It's hell to be a child knowing you're going to be put to death.
Right.
You understand? What do you think all the young men and young women are saying when they leave home? You understand? This is why they join gangs. This is why they do that, because they're looking for protection, because they know they live in the valley of what?
Slaughter.
In the valley of slaughter, man. This is hell to our people, man. You understand? So I didn't get out, because it's the end of the class, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, and next class, I don't know if I'm gonna be able, I think I'll be able to do class Thursday. We'll be out here.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah. But next Tuesday, I'll bring that up. I'll bring it up in my class and break down what Gehenna is and hell. You understand? But just know that life after death is no more than but more life. The Lord is going to send your soul back to replenish the earth. You understand? And He wants you to get the kingdom of heaven here on earth. You understand? It's not up in the clouds. You understand? And get out of this hell what you're living in now. You don't got to die to meet the devil. You understand? And you right here in hell right now. You understand? So with that being said, we're the Isupk. Started out on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Shalom.
Shalom, Israel.